Hey, what's up, Pisces? Welcome to your November reading. I hope that you're doing well. Thank you so much for being with me here today. I really do appreciate you. If you want to check out your other placements to get the full scope of what's going on for you in the month of November, I would highly recommend you do that. If this reading resonates with you, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and if you would like to book a private reading with me, all the information for that's listed in the description down below. And you can find me on my Instagram and TikTok at Jadestone Tarot, alright? So, Pisces, let's get right into your reading and see what's going on for you for November 2022. Messages, please. Whoa, we got Fairies of the Future. I feel like this made an appearance recently. I can't remember who. Literally can't remember who. Maybe, I don't think it was you. Messages for Pisces, Sun Rising Venus in November 2022. What's going on for my Pisceans, please? Thank you. Caitlin the Sliff, number 45. Oh, things are about to take a turn for you. This is what I've noticed so far. Scorpio season for the collective. This is an interesting time. You know why? You want to know why? It's because we're in eclipse season, baby. We're in eclipse season. We have the Singer of Transfiguration at the bottom of the deck. This is going to be a month of massive change for the collective. For you too, especially Pisces. Definitely for you, you're going to be feeling it. But in general, like, this is a time of definite change, and you're really needing to be in the present. You're really needing to remain grounded. You're really needing to get ready, because you're being prepared for what's to come, and things are going to shift for you very, very quickly, okay? So be mindful. Get plenty of rest right now while you got the opportunity to, because shit's about to change. You're going to be busy. You're going to be working really hard. But it's going to be really positive for you. Messages for Pisces, the Panther, and the Swan. Okay, so let's talk about this. I'll pull some tarot messages after. You might be feeling a bit restless throughout the month of November, feeling a little overwhelmed, maybe a little overstimulated. Maybe there's some fears coming up, some triggers coming up, some issues being brought up, memories, feelings, thoughts, things that you thought that you moved on from / let go that are being kind of stirred up within you. So with Fairies of the Future, it's like you might find yourself falling back into like old ways, or thinking a lot about the past, or thinking a lot about the future. But this is a card that's a reminder to get back into the present, okay? There are some things that you are needing to release, Pisces. With Panther coming out, there are some things that you're needing to either voice or express or feel. There's something that you need to acknowledge, and it's something that's within you that you have been reflecting on, or is coming up in November, something that you'll be reflecting on, or something that's brought up or stirred up within you, like a memory or a thought or a feeling, or even if it's, and I said this in Scorpio's reading, even if this is something that's happened to you way back, I'm talking months, years, even something that happened to you way back, even like childhood. If you're feeling any type of way, if you're feeling any anger, if you're feeling any sadness, if you're feeling like any thoughts, any feelings that make you feel uncomfortable or bring up painful experiences, it's really important that you allow yourself to feel these emotions, okay? This is what I've been noticing in like a lot of signs. So I said this in Scorpio, I said this in Virgo, I said this, I think maybe Gemini. Like, it's been a theme. I've noticed that there's a lot of underlying themes and messages coming through this month so far with this energy. This is like it's a very healing time for the collective, and this is going to be a time to really let the past go, which again is fitting with this eclipse that's happening this season. This eclipse season is all about purging and purifying and releasing things from the past, especially fear-related issues from the past, things that we grew up from, that trained our mindset, that trained our thought patterns and our beliefs, and like definitely our belief system and our own inner dialogue. So this is going to be a time where we need to cleanse, we need to purify, we need to release any of that shit that comes up that has you feeling angry or annoyed or sad or disappointed or neglected or ignored or like triggered in any way. The Panther is the energy of being triggered. So there is something here. It's being mirrored to you. I don't know if you noticed in the Swan, it's like there's this mirror going on. So there might be situations that are occurring in November that are mirroring these triggers within you that haven't been even fully healed, or even triggers you thought that you healed or you thought you moved on from, things that are being brought back up to the surface for you that needs to be released and moved on from and let go. So it's really important that instead of getting angry with yourself, you are patient and compassionate with yourself, and you allow yourself to feel these things, because the sooner you feel them, the sooner this will pass. Okay, so just really, just letting these emotions ride like a wave. Okay, don't force it, don't try to control it, just let yourself feel it. We try to think that like, oh, I'm so in control of my emotions. I'm so in control of my emotions. I don't let them get the best of me. But like, you don't actually let yourself feel. So that's not actually controlling your emotions. That's ignoring your emotions. That's like suppressing your emotions. That's not controlling your emotions at all. Controlling your emotions is letting yourself feel them, but not letting them consume you, So that's kind of what's going on in November, is like, you need to control your emotions, let yourself feel them, but it's like a water tap. Like, turn on the water tap when you need to release the pressure, but then you know when to turn it off. You know when to turn it off. You don't keep the tap on running forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Like, no, like, you got to put a limit to it, right? You got to cap it. So turn on that hose when you need to. Get them waterworks. Then turn it off when you had enough, when you've gotten it all out of your system. Okay, that's something that you're working on here with the beaver, and you are very determined. I feel you're gonna accomplish a lot this month, and you're gonna be feeling really productive. You're gonna be feeling really proud and accomplished, and that's awesome. So cool. Let's pull some tarot messages. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's see what's really going on in November. Get the specifics for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in November 2022. What's going on for Pisces, please? Show me clearly any insight, wisdom, guidance for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in November 2022. What's going on for my Pisceans? By the way, Swan is a very creative energy, so get creative, start making things, new projects, things like that. Writing, dancing, drawing, singing, whatever it is that you like to do for fun, definitely do more of that. Incorporate that more into your life, your routine. We have Temperance, Sag energy, Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So lots of fire energy. We have Sagittarius out here. You may have some Saggy placements in your natal chart. I'm not taking that. That's too many. Less card spirit, please and thank you. All right. Messages for Pisces, Sun, Rising, Venus in November 2022. Knight of Cups reversed. Messages for Pisces, Sun, Rising, Venus in November 2022. Show me clearly what's going on for my Pisceans in November 2022. Show me clearly. That dude, you give me so many cards. I can't take that stack. I'm sorry. Ace of Cups trying to make an appearance though, but Page of Wands. Let me do it like this. Messages for Pisces in November. Page of Swords. We got lots of knights and pages in this reading. Lots of people energy. Three of Swords reversed. And Ace of Cups. See? Alright! See, that Ace of Cups was meant to make an appearance. Now, right off the bat, I feel this Ace of Cups is coming from someone who's emotionally unavailable. Okay? Just saying. We have Death, King of Wands, the Fool, Four of Cups. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. Ace of Wands reverse. Wow. Two of Pentacles. Oh my God, Pisces. I already got the full scope here. Or I'm kind of seeing a storyline that's unfolding just as I'm looking at the cards. Okay, so Pisces, this is you feeling your feelings, getting in balance, getting in tune with yourself. There's lots of healing taking place. You're getting back into the swing of things. You're doing all right. You're not too shabby. Could be better, could definitely be worse, but you know what? You're doing quite fine, actually. You're actually, appreciating where you're at. You're quite satisfied with where you're at and the things that you're doing. You're accomplishing a lot. You're getting lots of things done, and, you're quite pleased with yourself, I would say. Knight of Wands, you're quite pleased with yourself. You like the direction that you're headed down. You like where you're going. You have a good idea of, the direction that you are headed down, what you want for your near future. You're thinking about, near future, I'm talking the next couple of weeks, next couple of months. You're not really thinking too far ahead into the future. You're not thinking really too far into the past. You're really just kind of in the present, which is kind of what the advice was, right? With Fairies of the Future. It's be here and now. And I really feel that's what you're doing. Or that's the energy that you're stepping into in November. If you're not really there yet, that's how you're going to be in November, is getting back to your present self, what is here right now, and finding full appreciation and enjoying the little things that are going on in your day to day, right? But so, let's see. So I see you're healing from some sort of heartbreak or some sort of disappointment, or there was some sort of loss or sadness or even betrayal, depending on how extreme things were for you, depending on, again, it varies from person to person. This reading's for many people, but you're healing from some sort of heartbreak, you're healing from some sort of disappointment, and, you know, it's been hard. It's been a journey. It's been requiring a lot of like feeling, and like I was saying at the beginning of the reading with the swan and the panther, and like healing and feel, like in order to heal, you gotta feel, you gotta let shit go, you gotta actually address it. You can't just run away from it or suppress it, because it always comes back. It always makes appearance one way or another. So best to just feel it instead of suppressing it. So that's really like, this is about you overcoming some sort of heartbreak, some sort of disappointment in your past. So this is that energy. It's still lingering, it's still in your mind from time to time, but you know, you're getting over it and you're moving on with your life, right? You're not really hung up on this heartbreak. You're not really hung up on this past person. I really feel like you're keeping your options open here. Page of Wands, Page of Swords. You know, you might be on dating. If you're single, if you're dating, you might be out on dating apps, or you're out mingling with new people, getting to go out, getting invitations to like just, you know, mingle and see what's out there. When it comes to, you know, your mindset, you have a very positive outlook on life. You, again, like you're in a very optimistic place. You're not very negative. You're not really seeping into really any dark thoughts or heaviness. Like your energy seems to be like really balanced. You seem really balanced, Pisces. You're like in Scorpio season. You know what? Scorpio season, what I've seen for the water signs in today's, as I've been doing the readings for the water signs, Scorpio season's been really blessing the water signs. It's great, right? And I'm not surprised. Water signs, it's our season. So, you know, you're quite balanced. You have a lot of creative juices flowing to go create, to go express, to go build. You're very visionary right now. Like, you know, you see something with your mind's eye and you're like, I want that, I'm gonna go get it, and then it happens. Like you want it, you got it, right? Anyways, also lots of communication being highlighted, lots of even flirty conversations. I really feel like, you know, you're getting over some sort of heartbreak. Great. Okay? I was like, K and great. I was like, cray, like crazy, cray. I'm just kidding. But so then we have this Knight of Cups reversed. Now, maybe this is you. I'm just throwing this out there. Maybe you are emotionally unavailable. I'm just throwing it out there, right? Maybe you're not really looking to settle down or be vulnerable emotionally with someone, or like commit to anything serious at this moment, right? That could be you. But if that's not you, then this could be someone that's coming in. Knight of Cups with the Ace of Cups. This is someone who, this feels a little meh. I'm not really huge on this. We'll probably clarify this because we need some more details. Is this you, or is this someone that is coming in? If this is someone that's coming in, they can be very charming, but it's very fleeting. It's kind of like someone who follows their emotions, but they don't, like, it just kind of comes and goes. Like they get hot and heavy and emotional one minute, and then the next minute it's like they're dry, aloof, distant. They don't have much to give. They're more focused on themselves, or maybe they have someone else that they're now entertaining. Like this is someone who's kind of flaky, or their emotions are very like come and go. It could be you though, Pisces. I'm just throwing it out there. Especially if you are getting over a heartbreak, you may not be fully ready to just like jump right into something. I'm just throwing it out there, but we'll clarify that. Now, okay, if this is a new person that's coming in, or if this is someone coming in, whoever this is, whether they're new, whether you know them or not, that's the thing. It's like you have the potential to give it a chance to see where things go, but I don't know if you're quite satisfied with this offer. I don't know if you're really that invested in this or interested in this, because we have the Page of Pentacles, right? So there's this offer coming in from the Knight of Cups reversed. This person can be very charming, very like, they know the right words to say, But then it's like when it comes down to their action, it's like it's empty. Or they just give like a little breadcrumb. Like, here you go. Oh my god, I heard you love bread. You love bread, Pisces? Oh my god, I'm a baker, but here's just a crumb. What about the full loaf? The fuck? They're like, here you go. Here's this nice golden little nugget. But I want it back by the end of the day. Like, can I have it back? Like, here you go. I'm going to give you this. Oh, actually, I want it back. I'm going to give it to someone else. Like, you know, so they come in with this offer, but you're like, I'm not really feeling it. Ace of Wands reverse. There's not much passion here. Maybe there's not really attraction to this person, or even if they are attractive, you may feel like there's not a lot of chemistry. Or it could, even like if it's someone who is attractive, the emotional chemistry, physical chemistry, mental chemistry, spiritual chemistry, like there's something missing, or there's something lacking. And so Two of Pentacles, you're trying to like decide, like, is this something I should really consider jumping into? Is this something that's actually worth my time? Is this something that I actually see like a future in, or should I just continue to stay on this path? Like, you have options here, and you're really like trying to weigh out what's going to be best for you, but you're kind of just like, it's just, if you're already kind of having like that doubt, or like that kind of like, I don't really know kind of feeling, like, then there's your answer. I don't know equals no in my books. I'm just saying. So we'll take a look into that. But there are some changes with death coming out. There are changes taking place. There's changes taking place towards how you present yourself in the world, how people perceive you. People are seeing you as someone who's very confident and like high status, high worth, and you shouldn't settle for anything less than what you know you deserve, especially as you're showing up here as a King of Wands, and you got pages coming in, you got knights coming in. It's like you deserve someone who's equivalent, excuse me, of the same effort, energy, maturity level, and all that, right? So that's something that you should stand to, in my opinion, because it feels like these pages, like, yeah, sure, there's potential for it to grow, but then you're kind of setting yourself up for holding on to the potential hope for the future. It's like, it's not even certain. It's not even 100%. So it's kind of like questioning, do you really want to invest in that? That's your choice. That's what you got to decide if that's worth considering or jumping into. But you guys, like, we have Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups reverse, Knight of Wands. Like, we got a lot of, like, kind of younger or immature energy. And it's just like, I don't know. I feel like if you kind of hold off, there might be something better that comes along in the near future. I'm just saying. But you do you. Let's do some clarifying. Let's get some more details as to what's happening for you, Pisces. Let's take a look into this Knight of Cups reverse and the Ace of Cups. I want to know what this offer is. I want to know, like, is this you, Pisces? I don't know. In my gut, honestly, as I'm reading this, I don't think it's you. I mean, maybe like a small part of you is a little emotionally unavailable, and maybe that's why you're attracting people like that. So if that's the case, right, it might be something that's being mirrored back to you, and that's something that you're needing to work through or purge or release, something that is in the works that maybe you're already aware of. I'm just saying, but that's not necessarily the case. But let's see. This Knight of Cups reverse and the Ace of Cups for Pisces in November. Can you please clarify who this person is, what their intentions are, and anything else that we should know about this Knight of Cups reverse and this Ace of Cups for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in November 2022. Talking about this Knight of Cups reverse, Ace of Cups for Pisces. We have the Four of Pentacles. This is someone that's holding back their emotions. Someone who... Did I say this to you? Oh, you know what? I did say this to you. I was like, you know, the whole idea of I control my emotions. My emotions don't control me, but it's actually you just avoiding how you feel. Completely just steering clear of any feeling, any emotion that feels uncomfortable or painful or scary or different or unusual. I'm just saying, let's keep it going. I'm not trying to like call your ass out, but that's the energy. I'm just saying. And maybe that's the person that's coming in. It's like someone who, again, comes across very like aloof or distant or like just non-emotional. Aquarius. Maybe you're dealing with Aquarius. The Aquarians have that stereotype, but that's not necessarily true. We do have the Ace of Wands and the Alchemist. Tell me about the Knight of Cups and Ace of Cups for Pisces. Six of Swords. Oh, right. You know what? This just went out. Give me a second. So 5 of Cups reverse, 5 of Swords, 10 of Wands reverse, and the Page of Wands. Now let me just fill this up. Keep the vibes going for y'all. Alright, that should be enough. Here's the thing, Pisces. So I actually kind of feel like that now that I've clarified this, I wouldn't be surprised if this energy is yours, where you are withholding your emotions or your feelings because you're afraid of getting hurt again, or you're afraid of being vulnerable again, or you're afraid of letting someone get close to you. There's some sort of fear that's coming up. It's being mirrored to you. And maybe you're attracting someone who's very similar. Maybe it's like you're kind of in that energy and you're connecting with someone who's also in that energy. And it's almost like you could be mirroring each other. I'm just throwing that out there. Right? That Four of Pentacles, or like trying to hold back, trying to control how you feel, only like, oh, I'm not gonna let this person know that I care too much about them, or I'm going to act a bit distant, act a bit colder, or act like I don't care because like I'm afraid of getting hurt, that kind of vibe, right? That's really what I feel. But deep down in your heart, in your soul, that's not what feels right to you. That doesn't feel right to you at all, because deep down you want to have that love, you want to have that passion, you want to have that, you know, you're craving something deeper, and you're not allowing yourself to get there. Or like as soon as someone gets close to you, as soon as someone like even brings up even just a little spark of interest, right, the Star and the Ace of Wands, you're like, oh no, red flag, I have to hold myself back, I can't go there, I can't do this because last time I let this person in, I got hurt, right? Trying to protect yourself, you're trying to keep yourself safe. That's your ego. That's your ego. Right? So I just want to let you know that you don't have to stay in this lane. If you deep down, if you want this, you can totally change things around. You have the ultimate control over where you want to go, where you want to steer this boat, Pisces. Right? Because now that my perspective has changed as I'm continuing reading this, I'm like, look, see, we need more context, because shit changes as we pull more cards. But it's just like, you might be telling yourself that you're not ready to jump, that it's not good enough, or you're making excuses as to why you shouldn't. But really, you might actually be pleasantly surprised. You might be trying to convince yourself that, no, I'm not interested. I don't want this. No. But like for some reason you're like, well, maybe there's like this little voice in the back of your mind. Well, maybe if this, maybe that. So what's the worst that could happen? You get heartbroken again? Yes, okay, but we went through it before. You didn't die. You survived, and like love makes the world go round. It's worth the risk. It's worth it, you know, to love and experience such deep emotion, and to feel something so deeply in this human experience. I would say it's worth it, but you know, it varies from person to person. But you have control over where you want to steer the ship. You can hold yourself back, you can keep yourself isolated, you can keep yourself forever alone if that's what you wish. If that's what you want, then that's cool. But it feels like you're craving something much more meaningful deep down, and you're totally capable of having that and creating the space for that in your life, and taking the risk, taking the gamble, even though it's scary as fuck. Right? 5 of Cups reverse, 5 of Swords, 10 of Wands reverse. There's a need of a huge release. Like we go full circle. This whole reading's gone full circle. There's this need to release and let down your walls and let your guard down. When you're ready, though, don't force it. Like, if you're not ready for that, if you just recently went through a breakup and you feel devastated and heartbroken, obviously, like, you don't let the cards tell you what to do. It's your life, man. You live your life by your terms. But I'm just saying, it's like, you are releasing, or you have the option to release a lot of this hurt and baggage and old experiences that are no longer in your life anymore, but you're still holding on to the emotional burden and how it impacted you, and all of the sadness and the fears that stem from those experiences, you have the chance in Scorpio season, in November, you have the chance to let that go and leave it behind and, you know, drop your pride and let love in. As cheesy as it might sound, you have the opportunity to let love in if that's what you want, but you have to be brave. And you may get a little triggered, right? Especially heading into a relationship. And for some, with the swan, right? Just seeing it from this perspective, the swan, it's like you might be connecting with someone who might be like a big old soulmate. For some, maybe it's a twin flame. I don't know a whole bunch about that shit, so I don't want to like spew a whole bunch of nonsense and like confuse people. But if you know, you know. You might be connecting with someone who is just the right person who will help you and help heal you and help you grow a lot and learn a lot as a person and grow together, you know? So I'm just saying, I feel like the option is there. You have the opportunity, the choice is up to you on what you want to do with it. Now, I will, before we wrap this up, I will just take a quick look into Death and the Fool and just get an idea of, okay, what are these changes? This change is about a new beginning. So can you get a little bit of insight as to what's changing for Pisces in November? I feel like if you were to take this risk or take this leap or like, you know, work through your fears, work through your triggers, and if you were to do that, I feel like this is where powerful and positive change could come in that you could experience. All right. Death and the Fool for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Strength, Leo energy. Be strong, be brave, be patient. The Moon. Yeah, of course. There's uncertainty here. Pisces energy, your energy coming through. Trust your intuition. Talk about Death and the Fool. What are these changes occurring for Pisces? I haven't come out for a reason. Tell me about Ten of Swords. Tell me about Death and the Fool for Pisces. Four of Wands. And what's this sticking out? Prince of Wands, but I'm not taking that. I just want to see if there's anything else. Death and the Fool. Can these cards stop falling on my lap? Eight of Wands. Last one, okay? Last one. The Fool. Okay, well, we just went full circle again. Seven of Pentacles. Take your time to contemplate, okay? Don't rush into anything. I will just say take your time. There's no need for you to rush or to jump into anything until you feel ready, until you feel certain. So don't feel pressure. But look, underneath that Two of Cups, okay? Don't feel pressure. But yeah, some of you are leaving behind your singlehood, okay? Okay, so let me explain this. We're going to wrap this up, okay? Give me a second. All right. So this eclipse that's occurring, we just had the partial solar eclipse in Scorpio. We have the lunar eclipse in Taurus. I've said this like a billion times this last week. Holy fuck. I'm getting sick of myself saying it. But it's the energy, okay? We have all this eclipse energy taking place. This is bringing up past woundings, triggers, things that we need to release, fears, hurts, all of that darkness that we must transform. We're in Scorpio season. We're transforming our pains, healing it, and transcending from it. And it requires a fucking lot of strength and a lot of determination and as much support as possible, okay? But what this is doing, what this change is, what this healing is creating this change that allows you to find, like, to literally let love in, to let true love in, and quickly if you want it to. But you don't have to. You can take it nice and slow. You can dip your toe in. You don't have to commit to anything until you feel ready for it. But I do feel like you have the opportunity, you have the potential for a commitment, for a relationship, or even just getting to know someone and seeing how it goes, seeing where things go, and just like getting your feet wet again, you know? Some of you are getting back out into the dating scene after being single for a long time, or after, you know, you went through a heartbreak and then you're like, fuck love, and now you're finally starting to open up again. You're letting you're starting to let love in, and I think that's really special. I think that's really beautiful, and you're very, very brave for that, Pisces. So take as long as you need. This is just something for you to think about. And you don't have to, this doesn't have to be in November. If you're not ready for that, then cool. But if you are ready, I just want you to know that you are more than welcome to have your fair share of love. Because love is here to come in, but you have to be open to it. And you also need to let your walls down and stop trying to like act cold or distant or aloof or, ooh, I don't give a fuck. Like, that's not feeling your feelings. That's not controlling your feelings. That's just ignoring them, suppressing them. That's the opposite. So that's something to keep in mind. All right, Pisces, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope this was helpful and insightful. If it was, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you want to book a private reading with me, the information for that's in the description down below. You can find me on my Instagram and TikTok at Jadestone Tarot. But yes, I'm going to let you go, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Stay blessed. Stay healthy. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.